Let's start off our Sunday six-pack with a classic rival as old as football itself. It's the Packers and the Bears. Cam Stewart, Aaron Rodgers. We're not sure exactly his status for the game. He was listed as questionable, but he hasn't been given the green light. What do you say on this game, knowing some of the information that we do?
It's tough, Dave. And honestly, when you get ready for a Packers-Bears game, you get excited. I think both fan bases are sick. Like, this couldn't be like one of the worst Packers-Bears games in a long time. And even if Rodgers plays, I'm not so sure about Green Bay, just the way they play. That defense, they were supposed to have a good defense, and everybody's carving these guys up. As for the Bears, they couldn't do anything against the Jets. The Jets played well with Magic Mike White. But I'll tell you this, I'm getting 4 points at home. Dave, maybe we look at this game from a points perspective. 43.5 right now on Sports Interaction. It looks a little bit light. Packers can't stop anybody, and if Fields comes back for the Bears, I think they could score. Tough game. I lean with the Bears.
Yeah, lean with the Bears on that one. Next game is kind of going to be interesting considering that both of these teams are going nowhere as far as the postseason, but welcome back to Deshaun Watson. It's the Cleveland Browns heading to Houston against the team that drafted Deshaun Watson. This is big in many ways.
You're right. And what's the thing? People just assume Deshaun Watson's going to be healthy because he practiced. It's a big difference between practice and game. Dave, you know, Houston, they're not a good football team. They were getting murdered by Miami, almost came in on the back door, but they have a new quarterback, a huge game, a fan base that hates Watson, and Watson, this is his opener. I'm getting 7 points with the Texans. This is their damn Super Bowl. I lean to Houston. I know that's crazy, but I think the Texans can actually win this game outright.
Well, you get about a touchdown, too, at Sports Interaction, so it's not that bad of a bet. Let's move on to what I'm calling the Sports Interaction Game of the Week. Well, in my opinion anyway, maybe not in other people's opinions. It's the Jets and the Vikings. Magic Mike White. I love this guy. The offense is finally moving under him the way it's supposed to. They're in Minnesota. That's a major, major test for this team.
Feels like I'm a broken record, but I take dogs, and that's what I do, and I look for points. And right now, I love what the Jets are doing. The Jets have a great defense. White looks great. All these receivers are getting involved. They're a scary football team. As for Minnesota, it looks like a light number, Dave. Only 3 at home, but I see chinks in the Vikings' armor. This is tough. Right now, this game, I think Minnesota might squeak out a victory, but I'm also looking at the Jets with 3 points. Should be a real tight game, so I look for the dogs.
Yeah, I'm going contrarian on this one, Cam. I actually like the Jets on the money line.
Yes.
So some value on the money line for the Road Warriors. Let's move on to a pretty good matchup between the Titans and the Eagles. Derrick Henry, this could be a spot for him if you're looking at some props, considering the Eagles are 18th against the rush.
I'm conflicted in this game. You look at the points with Tennessee, say, how do you not take it? But Philadelphia's eventually got to get it right, Dave. This is like 3 weeks now. Green Bay scored against them. They lost to the Commanders. Hell, they lost to the Colts, and you saw that Monday night game. It made me throw up. It was so bad watching Matt Ryan quarterback and that team. But Philadelphia is at home. It's 5.5, kind of a dead number. Maybe Philadelphia is the play this week. We'll see. We'll see what Tennessee can do with that running game. I lean Eagles, maybe points in this one too.
Yeah, now this is the game that likely people will sit there and say, come on, this is the game of the week. It's the Chiefs and the Bengals. It's a rematch of the conference championship last year, and a lot of people remember how close it was, 27-24 favoring the Bengals on the road. This time, Cam Stewart, it's in Cincinnati.
Here's the thing. I've been talking all year about the Chiefs and these guys, and they're barely covering numbers, and they're not the same team. They are a beatable team. I'm not saying they're not good. Mahomes is awesome. Kelsey's dangerous, their whole team, but you can score in these guys. And I'll tell you, Dave, you've seen this. Cincinnati beat a good Tennessee team on the road. Burrow's getting more confident. Chase is coming back. Like you and the Jets, I will take my pesky friends. You know me and felines and cats, baby. Give me the Bengals +2, and let's hit up that money line.
Yeah, that would make it 4 in a row for the Bengals. They're cruising at the right time of season. Finally, Sunday Night Football features the Colts and the Cowboys. Dallas boasts the second best defense in the NFL and could be a major problem to a Colts offense that really hasn't got it going lately.
Styles make fights, Dave, and I'll tell you, Indianapolis, they don't protect the quarterback. What does Dallas do? They hurt quarterbacks, so this could be bad. Matt Ryan, I don't know if there's a prop if he's going to finish the game, but I don't like laying double digits, but there's no way I could take the horseshoe in this one. Dallas, too much defense, short fields. They should do enough to win by a couple touchdowns in this game. Huge number, but I lean with the Cowboys.
And of course, for all your NFL content, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we're also available on TikTok. It's at Sports Interaction.